guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've debated for the longest time whether I want to do a 2014 favorites of the year. I debated because I wasn't on YouTube for most of 2014, but I still use the same products and I still put on makeup every day, so I'm just gonna do it. It's not gonna be like a 30-minute long video, cross my fingers. But I do have lots of stuff piled up, makeup, skincare, and then I have 2 fragrances I want to mention. So if you want to see what I've been loving for 2014, please keep watching. Okay, to start it off, it's like honestly, if you hear anything like crashing and then I start freaking out, it's because all of the products are like balanced on this little plate area. Let's just get into it. The first product I want to mention is this Murad Clarifying Cleanser. If you have acne-prone skin and you're just really looking for a new cleanser, this stuff is awesome. It works 100%. My skin has never looked so good. I probably started using this at the end of the summer, and I wish I had used it all year round. It is awesome. It really does work. You really do see a difference, and highly, highly recommend this. Okay, so like I said, I'm just pulling items off this little tray, so it's probably going to go back and forth from skincare to makeup and whatnot. The next item is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Now, I've used Estee Lauder Double Wear Brow Pencil and a few other brow items this year, and my brows just don't look as good unless I use the Brow Wiz. It is always precise. It has a little spoolie at the end. It lasts, this probably lasts me like a month and a half. But by then I've already bought a backup because I'm just so paranoid about like running out of this halfway through my brow. It is awesome. It is worth the money. If you have not tried it, you need this in your life if you're struggling with your brows or if you just want to try something new. It's worth the hype. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of going through this good. The next item is Benefit Professional. I do have fairly large pores around my nose area and just my T-zone, and especially living on a humid island, I really want to make sure my makeup just like stays to my face and doesn't like get into my pores, and it's not a cute look. I've been using this all year round. I haven't tried any other primer. This one's empty, so hence the airy tube. But it really does work. It is kind of pricey. This is the tube right here, and it probably runs for $30. But this lasts me at least like 4 or 5 months, I feel. Yeah, probably. But it's just great. It really keeps your makeup on longer, and it just fills in your pores. So when you do put your foundation on, it just looks flawless. It rocks. Okay, this is the Ole Henriksen Walnut Complexion Scrub. It says brightening foam exfoliant deeply cleans pores with ginseng. This stuff is awesome. I know sometimes when you use an exfoliator, you just don't feel like your skin is all the way clean, but that one actually turns into a lather. It's just a small little lather, and it just makes your face feel actually clean and like it's did its job. It also smells really sweet. It's pretty affordable. This is 1.7 fluid ounces, and I believe this is like $21. This was also mentioned, I think, in my November favorites because I had just run out of it then, but this is great. I will not use another exfoliator anytime soon. This leaves my face so silky and smooth, and I absolutely love it. Next item was also in one of my favorites video, and it is the Lush African Paradise Body Conditioner. This is great. I will say that it is a little pricey. It is like $40 for this container, and it's basically a lotion that you use in the shower. Me, I'm a lazy person, so if I can get out of moisturizing and wasting more time after the shower, I will do that. So in the shower, after I'm washed my body and everything, you just put this on, and it's super moisturizing. It's filled with all these great oils, and then you just rinse it off, and then you already feel moisturized. See that little turn? That was me rinsing. But it is super great. If you're not like worried about the $40 you're going to invest in it and you're actually going to use it, I think it's really worth the money. I've used the Rose Argan body conditioner and then the African Paradise, and this is my second can of African Paradise. especially in the winter and the fall. You can't beat this. Okay, next item, sticking with skincare, is this Tarte Pure Maracuja Oil. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it right here. You probably can't because the sunlight. But I've used it down to here. I've used half this bottle of oil, and I think that's super impressive. I was such a big fan of this. I've kind of stopped using it recently, but I still absolutely love it. I'm just trying new things right now, but it still is making it into my 2014 favorites. I went through a lot of oils in 2014. I tried a lot. Like I said, I am oily. I do have large pores, and so I'm prone to acne. So when I tried these oils, I was having bad results with some, okay results with the other, but this Tarte one really took the cake. I got a sample of this in the oil set sample that came out with Sephora like over the summer, I believe. And I had to buy it. It's just awesome. It says use 2 to 3 drops, but I use like 5, and then I just put them all in my hands, and then I just press them into my skin. So while using this, I did realize that like my skin wasn't producing as much oil because it didn't have to anymore. If you guys know how that works, is that usually when your skin is super oily, it's because it's just trying to moisturize itself. So once you actually like go back in with moisture, it kind of stops the oiliness. I probably explained that wrong, but that's legit. Anyways, it's the Tarte Pure Maracuja Oil. It's great. Next item, I think I have one more skincare, and this is the Softimo Speedy Cleansing Oil. This is a Japanese brand, so you can't get it in the States, but I absolutely love cleansing oil. I did try Boscia's Makeup Breakup Cleansing Oil, and it's similar. They do the same thing, but after I began using a cleansing oil, I don't use wipes anymore. I don't do anything else. I just pin my hair back, and then I use the cleansing oil, and I go in on my eyelashes and everything like that, and it gets everything off. I will never use another wipe. I will never use anything else but like cleansing oil is the shiznit. Like if you haven't tried cleansing oil and you wear like a full face of makeup, or even if you just wear like eye products and things like that, cleansing oil rocks. Like especially this one, it's a Japanese brand like I said, but the Boscia one at Sephora is really similar, and I recommend that one too. Okay, next we'll just go into makeup. Okay. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Woo! I know so many people are like, does that really work, or can you really see the difference? I am telling you right now, I live on an island, and it never stops being hot here. Like probably outside it's still like 70 degrees. It's miserable. Like this island is crazy. But I use mattifying primer, mattifying foundation, and all my skincare is good and everything balances out. But this stuff truly makes a difference. Like this, I'm so mad at myself that I did not try it sooner, because it honestly, like you just shake it and then you spray it on your face, and it's not like hairspray for your face. I mean, like technically it does the same thing, but it honestly makes your makeup look so good, so much longer, and it's really worth the money. Like this is not a scam. This is real life, and it's worth it. I promise. I have the all-nighter kind, but they also have a chill kind, and I think a de-oil kind or something like that. I'm only talking about the all-nighter because that's the only one I've ever tried, but if you have oily skin and you just have a problem with your makeup like transferring or slipping off your face, this stuff will stop it. It's like Batman for your face. I said it. It really is. I swear all my stuff is about to like fall over. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is this eyeshadow palette from Dior. I know, it's so fancy. It is $5.39 iridescent leather. Now I use this, please focus. I don't know if it's focusing, but I use this like all summer long. It's just totally beautiful. It has a pink shade, a highlighting shade, a dark brown, a mid brown, and then just like this pretty beige color. If you've never tried a Dior Quad, These are great. The shadows look so pretty on the eye and they blend really awesome. The only thing is that, well, this one doesn't. It doesn't really have just like a plain matte shade, but that's okay because you can still create the same effect with the other browns. But this quad is absolutely beautiful. They have other Dior quads that are equally like as stunning. So if you're looking to like invest in a little bit and you just want something that's easy to carry around, these Dior quads rock. I love them. I need to keep this one out so I can start using it again. It's so pretty, you guys. It's just so pretty, so soft. Yeah. The next item is Makeup Forever Matte Bronze in 20, I believe. Now look at that. Look at all the pan. I'm really proud of myself because usually I don't hit pan on like anything ever. But this is just the perfect mid-tone brown. Even if you're super fair skinned and you're looking for a bronzer that really doesn't become muddy or it's not too much, this matte bronze is stunning. Even if you're a medium skin tone, you can still use it. I've seen people on YouTube like Casey Holmes use it, and she's more medium skin tone than I am. But I use this like all the time. I just recently switched back to my Hoola bronzer because I wanted something deeper for the contour. But I use this even when I was tan in the summer, and it's just such a perfect bronzer, and it blends out beautifully, and it doesn't ever look muddy on your face. It's always just nice and subtle, but you can definitely build it up if you want to. So yeah. Moving on, this is NARS Blush in Madly. I lived for this blush in the fall. Oh, please focus. This camera is doing too much and not enough at the same time. Anyways, it's just a super pretty apricot dusty color, and I used it in some of my earlier tutorials. It just makes your whole skin like glow. It does have subtle shimmer in it, but it's not at all sparkly. It's beautiful. You can wear this with everything. You can wear this with like just eyeliner, or you can wear this with like a full out like purple look on your eyes. It goes with absolutely everything. Yeah, you need it if you're like a blush person and you just want something to go with everything, but you can still kind of see it. Madly is bomb. Another NARS blush I want to mention, and this is Luster. Luster is definitely more of a bronzy apricot shimmer shade. Now this definitely makes your cheeks come like alive. It adds a beautiful flush. If you're not into pink blushes, you need Luster. I used it every day during the summer. You can use it Luster, and then you can just put another like pink blush on top of it, and your skin will look so glowy, so healthy. It's stunning. These two NARS blushes like ruled my life this year. They're just great. NARS blushes, yeah, they're kind of pricey, but they're well worth it. They will last you forever. Another blush I wanted to throw in here, and this is MAC Gingerly. Now this is just another really pretty natural looking blush. I really can't say like tons about it, but I just used it a lot. It's super pretty. When you pair it with my next item, then it's just a great glow. I wasn't really into a ton of pinky blushes this year. I'm all about the orange, really. Okay, so speaking of what to pair with all these blushes, this is Estee Lauder Heat Wave. Yeah, this is like the cult favorite highlight of life, like better than Whisper, Guilt, and everything like that. Luckily, my friend and I bought like the last ones they had, and we were even debating about it. We're like, oh, I don't know, should we? Thank God we did, because I don't know what I would be using for a highlighter right now. It is just the most subtle shimmer, pure white gold on your face. It's like everything. And what's great is that it's just like a jelly formula. I don't know if you can see it, but it doesn't really transfer on anything except your brush. It's not gonna break or anything like the Becca highlighters. I'm not even gonna talk about that though. It is awesome. I don't know if you can find it anywhere anymore, but if you have it, you're one of the lucky ones. Okay. Next item, I have lots of blushes. Blush is like my thing. I was looking for like lip products that I used all year, and I honestly like couldn't remember a lot of them, so I had to not be like in love. But this is Too Faced Peach Beach Blush. Now, if you're like me and you're not into all the pinks and baby colors on your face and whatnot, this is so pretty. I have to swatch this one to try and explain it. I don't even, yeah, you won't be able to see, but it's just the prettiest peachy coral subtle shimmer rosy glow ever. When you use this, you don't even have to use a highlighter. That's how pretty and glowy this product is. I highly recommend it. And then you just get like a huge amount, and the packaging is like uber cute. Like, I'm never gonna run out of this blush. It's awesome. Okay, I feel pretty good. Speaking of, well, kind of going on with my cheeks, this is the NARS ITA Brush. And I've probably used this like all year round to just carve out my cheeks a little. I'm not one to have like the straight line, and I'm just not one to have a heavy contour. But I do like just placing this right in my cheekbone and then just wiggling it back and forth just to give that definition. And this takes a little bit to get used to, but once you master it, like, you just bring it on the forehead and then make the same indentation on the other side, and it's flawless. It's like flawless contouring every time. It does work for you. Just practice with it a little bit, and yeah, I love it. Okay, the next item I want to talk about is these MAC Pearl Longwear Concealers. Mine look horrible, so I'm going to cover up the top. I do have it in NC20, and I think this one is in NW15. I use NC20 to cover up any acne, so I would put on my foundation, and then I would go on with NC20 and just cover up any acne marks that still show through. This is unbelievable. It's actually the best concealer like ever created. I don't care what anyone says. It's worth the money. It's worth being like MAC and stepping out of the drugstore. It's great. And then for highlighting, yeah, I think it's NW15. But I just put this in a triangle underneath my eyes, on my chin, and then I bring it up right in my T-zone area. And it's perfect. It doesn't crease on me even in these crazy temperatures. It doesn't crease. It leaves my skin looking great all the time. It doesn't settle into my pores. It doesn't get grimy. It's just the best concealer of life. Okay. So now that we talked about concealer, I will talk about foundation. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. If you guys notice that I don't have tops for like anything, and that's because I have like 2 ninjas in my house, and I would open the top and then I would set it down. And then I hear the top moving around at like 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, ninjas, cats, same thing. But honestly, like, this foundation is great. I really am one for like full coverage, flawless foundation. But during the summer, when I didn't want to put on the full face and I just wanted to even my skin out, maybe do something just like pretty and easy to just throw on with sunglasses or whatever, I used the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup. Woo! It is like super thin, so you do have to shake it a lot, but it automatically comes with a pump, which is always awesome. And oh guys, I'm in shade 2.0. But this really is great. It's probably better if you have like perfect skin and barely need foundation, like all those lucky girls out there. But for us girls that have like regular skin with some acne and stuff, you can still rock this. I just go in with the Pro Longwear Concealer afterwards anyway. But it really is pretty. It really does make your skin look natural and glowy, but it's not one of those that are just gonna like slide right off your face. I actually mix it in with my next foundation, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I mix these two together. It's what I'm wearing right now. When I just don't want something completely matte, I'll mix them together and they rock. So with that great slide on to the next product, this is Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm wearing 1 and 2 Ecru. Now I got this MAC pump on it, and it's just like the best thing that I've ever done in my whole life. It makes it so much easier. but this foundation is great. No one says a lot about Estee Lauder anymore, but this double wear foundation, if you have combo skin, if you have oily skin, if you have a problem just like with acne or anything else like that, and you really want something that's going to cover it, but it's not just going to look like total cake face, I recommend the double wear foundation. It is a little, it's kind of hard to work with. If you use a brush for this, you need to work fast because it dries really fast. I use this with a damp beauty blender and it is fantastic. You actually have time to work with the product when you use it with a damp beauty blender. So you've probably seen me use this on my tutorials and things like that. It is absolutely fantastic. It does take some getting used to because it is like so heavy duty, there for you, ride or die foundation, but it's awesome if you just want something full coverage. Bringing me into my next product, that is the Beauty Blender. Ever since I started using this one, I just changed to the black one recently, but when I was using the pink one, it totally changed the way I do my makeup. I was using just like an F80 from Sigma, but sometimes like if you don't exfoliate your face, or if you miss skincare the night before, I know this for me, if I didn't moisturize my skin the night before and I would use a brush for my foundation, nothing would apply real smoothly. When you use a beauty blender and it's damp and then you use it on your face, everything just looks so much better and everything becomes more... Okay, sorry, my camera cut out. But yes, I use this for my foundation, I use this for my concealer. So I put all my foundation on and stipple it on, and then I would put my concealer on, and then I go back in with the same beauty blender and just blend them all together. And this is so fast, so easy. You don't have to clean it as often as you do a brush. I will say that. I can go through maybe like 2 weeks of just dampening and using this with water and my foundation without cleaning it, because it doesn't create the easy buildup like brushes do. It's just so convenient. You can use it for so much, and it's just, I don't know how I'd be doing my makeup if I didn't have the beauty blender. Next product is this lipstick from Kat Von D, and this is in Lovecraft. Now I could only like find one lipstick that just like changed my life in 2014. I'm sure I have lots of favorites that I just can't think of now, but this is Lovecraft, and it's a beautiful dusty mauve color. When I got this in the fall, I didn't take it off at my lips. Like, this stayed on my lips all the time. It's beautiful, it's so wearable, you can do so much with it. So there's that. And then what I also paired with it was this Buxom lip gloss in Sophia. I've bought a couple Buxom sets this year, and they are by far my favorite gloss. So if you can see right here, there's Sophia right there. But Buxom glosses are great. They are minty, they are tingling, they have high pigmentation, they make your lips look super creamy. They are my favorite lip glosses ever. And then always they have like these little sets that you can buy. So they come in this size. I don't even have a full size of the Buxom lip glosses. So they come in these little sizes, but they last forever. They are awesome, creamy, they're barely sticky. I guess I don't even have a problem with sticky. They're just great. I recommend these if you don't have any. Get your hands on like one of those gift sets or a duo or something like that. And they're awesome. They will like change, everything changes your life in this video. But they really are great. Okay, almost done. This is my Z palette, and this is what I have in my Z palette. So I've been using all these Makeup Forever artist shadows like ever since they came out. I didn't think I was going to be a fan, but I bought them and I use them repeatedly. I used them a lot when I got them. And then also MAC Pro Shaving Powder in Emphasize. Look at the pan on that one too. It's so exciting. But they all are great. This is like my favorite thing ever. Like, this palette, if I ever lost this palette, or if I like stepped on this palette or something, like, it would be a disaster. It would be a big deal for me because I use it every day. Emphasize is one of those great things that you never really know that you're missing it until you try it, and then you realize, like, how did I ever live without it? I use it every day, and I always highlight my chin, underneath my eyes, and I bring it up. Even if I do like my concealer before my eyeshadow and I just need, like, because I have a few dots of eyeshadow that dropped or something like that, I would just pick up a little bit of Emphasize and a small brush, and I would just brush it off like it never even happened. My concealer doesn't crease, nothing, just, it is amazing. I haven't used the banana shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills, so I can't really tell you how it compares, but personally, Emphasize is a perfect color for me too. This is the Lush Tea Tree Water Toner. This is probably my second bottle, but I really love this stuff. It's just a really refreshing spray. Yeah, I use it in the morning when I get out of the shower. I use it in the afternoon after I wash my face. It is just, it's great, and I love it. I love how it smells. I haven't noticed anything hugely different about my skin. All I know is that it's good for acne skin or any skin that has like redness or anything like that. This stuff is really good for it. And also one more item of skincare. This is my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I use this every morning before my makeup, or even just on the weekends when I just need something, and this really works for me. It doesn't make my skin more oily, and it just really moisturizes it without having just oil patches and just grossness later. This lays awesome underneath foundation, but I do have the moisturizing gel. I know they have moisturizing lotion. I prefer the gel. It's for a combination of oily skin, so this is like made for girls like me. Love it. I'm probably on my second or third bottle of this. I have no interest to try anything else. That's how much I love this moisturizer. Okay, so that's all the products that I've loved for 2014. I don't know if it was 30 minutes long. I'll put like a disclaimer in the beginning to warn you if it is. But yeah, that's just everything I've been loving. So I'm really looking forward to 2015 and what it has in store for me. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you liked it. I never thought I would say that. I guess I'm one of those now. I'm only going to say it that time though. I'm never going to say it again because it felt really weird. But yeah, that's everything I've been loving. So yeah, I'll see you next time.